Hello, how is everyone? Let's get started right away with an Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil, now and forever. Amen. Padre nuestro, que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre, venga a nosotros tu reino, hágase tu voluntad, así en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día, y perdona nuestras ofensas, como también nosotros perdonamos a quienes nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en tentación y líbranos del mal. Amén. En nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. Alright. Title today is Snackin' and Huntin'. And that's what we're going to do. I got the new map, the MEVDEV map, the Russian map for the Hunter. Ooh, I hope it install. Is the game working? Was tabbed out for a bit there while I was praying. Okay, it's good. Right. I don't know if you guys can hear properly. That's good. Right, so I've walked around a little bit on this new map, and it's kind of new. I'll say that, right? It's hard at first because I don't know the animals all that well. I caught a couple. I got a cat already, but with the wrong bullet size. One of the lynxes. So I'm liking it a lot just because of the vibe. Like it looks so pretty in the snow, and there's not a map like that I have. So we're gonna explore, and it's gonna be a little bit easier today. I hope to stream for a little longer today. I hope so. I hope so. I'm kind of in conflict. I'm gonna start just walking in a direction, and I'll pull out some snacks. There's something to see here. Let's head way northeast, and I'll walk. I'll put auto walk and pull out some chips or something, or maybe some alpinitos. That's like a yogurt pudding thing we have here. Alpinitos, amazing, amazing. So yeah, I was walking this way before I restarted the game, and I actually hit some animals, but from too far away. They're way bigger here, and I didn't get any. I actually hit them, but none of them went down, even with the biggest rifle. So the distances are greater too. That's the thing. So that also affects the power of the shot. All right. What do we start with? I'll start with some alpinitos. I'll start with my favorite. Let me show you guys. Got a little spoony. No! Fell. Might even post up in one of the shacks. Now we have something to do here. It's one of these bad boys here. Alpinito, it says on the side. It's like, I'll show you guys. You just kind of scoop it out, you know? Got a little around my finger here. It's like this. It's kind of wet and gooey, and I like it a lot. Yeah. This is like a blackberry cookie flavored mix, which I like a lot. I'll put the microphone away from my mouth. It's nice to have a slow game like this. I don't even have to touch it sometimes. Goal for today, I don't know. Let's catch some new animals. Alright, that's one down. I got 8 of those. And a lot of more stuff. And a bottle of Coke. Small one. Okay, heard something. Is that? Lord help us. Okay, that could have been anything. I'm guessing it was like a wolf. The wolves are pretty big. The warden should do against the wolves. Okay, that's not doing much. I'm guessing it moved away. We can move slow out here. And even with the rifles, we might have to get used to creeping up a little more to get better shots on the bigger animals. Alright, alright. A bunch of discoverable things up ahead. Let's make sure I get all of them, or at least see them. Switch back to the big rifle. That's the self-protection gun since it has the most stopping power. Most useful against the most animals. So what I read is you kind of want to be within 150 meters of the animals. Even on other maps, it's just better shots that way. And I got the range finder now, so that shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to do that. The range finder is like binoculars that tell you how far things are. They're very cool. It says right there. Yeah, there you go. Alright, I'm gonna have a sip of my Coke here. That is good, man. I still remember when Ronaldo put down the Coke from his like press conference desk. I respect that so much, like I value that so much. It must feel kind of gross just being around most people for a guy like that, you know? Everyone trying to get something just from his presence. Anything to claim association. That has to be painful, man, like in his heart, you know? I imagine. No one likes that. It's just for a guy like that, it must be constant. Alright, I heard something there. Take it real easy. A lot to see here. I heard something way over there. Okay, we'll pull out the rangefinder. Okay. No doubt there. But I feel like we'll waste our time going through all those bushes. However many wolves there may be, they'd hear us. Is this a dropping? Or a rock? It's a rock. That's gotta be a fun game to play in the winter here. Dookie's so solid you confuse him for rocks after a while, right? Alright. I like the wide open space the frozen lake offers. I enjoy that. Let's try to make the most of it. That's like a little hut. I want to check that out. That's interesting. Also got the Arctic suit on, if you can see the furry hands. I don't want that to be taken out of context. There are gloves on with fur on them. Alright, a couple different things here. All on this ice lake. This is so cool. I wonder if there's a risk of falling through at all. I don't think so. I think it's that cold. There is mist here, which makes it interesting still, even though it's a wide open space. Still can't be sure of what's around. I might get up to get some water soon. Ugh. I went for a long walk to get all these snacks. Went to a good store for them. It's gotta be something. Alright, that's a brown bear. Very old though. Oh, whoa. Mountain reindeer. I haven't seen those. Okay. Okay. Can we do anything here? Does it count as an outpost? Man. That's gotta be something, right? No. No, I'm wrong. I could check that out, but I'm not that curious about it. I get the feeling I'll get some better game way over here. When I first opened the map, I thought it looked small because there's not that many like subdivisions on it. But then you zoom in and you realize that it takes a while to cover every bit of ground. So, decent sized DLC. I'm happy with it so far, right? So far. And there's so much. So like it's a lot flatter than the other two maps. Starter maps. I'm pretty sure we have more zoom on the high-powered rifle. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Alright. Got a feed zone and an E zone. Let's find that path on the map and keep going along it. It's easy to forget just how surreal and beautiful this planet can be. I see all those posts where people post pictures of places like this and say how much they love New Jersey, you know? That sort of thing. They'll post this and say, oh yeah, Central Park is beautiful. Although honestly, it is. Like that's not even that bad, but they like to make that joke. It's a strange culture there. People from New Jersey tend to kind of feel like when they mention New Jersey, they're like disappointing people with it because it's right next to New York City. I'm thinking maybe that's the sort of like origin of that sort of cultural thing. But not really. I mean, I visited a little bit. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I heard it was horrible and ugly before going there, and that just isn't true. I think there are parts of it that aren't nice, like in any city, but really, it's beautiful. Lord help me. I want to catch something. Oh, okay, look at that immediate response. Let's bring out the. Actually, hold on. Rangefinder first. See how far I am. That's a bit beyond. Actually, that's just within our range, but he's a bit hard to see here. Either way, safe to pull out the gun here, I think. I got a good angle, I'll take it. That wasn't bad. A little bit rushed, a little high. I think it works though. I'll take a look. I'm not mad about it though, because that was kind of the last chance before it would have disappeared into these bushes. Let's take a look here. Ooh, I'm not used to the visuals here. Tracking is gonna offer something of a learning curve for me here. Okay, that's something here. Non-vital organ hit. That's a little disappointing. Um, I'll track it. It's a decent, Okay, yeah, it went down. Oh God, and that's a bear. Whoa, that's a big bear. Right there, brown bears. I've only seen black bears so far. I'm gonna pull out the shotgun just in case. I wonder if I can get one of those big bears while they're running. That's gotta be hard, right? I don't know. I really don't know. And there's so much space for the big animals to get lost in these bushes. Alright, well, it went down. It's not getting any further than it is right now. We saw on the map the hunting pressure appeared. So I'm not too worried. It's amazing how much every little thing has an effect. Knowing the environment and how your eyes adapt to it and everything, man. It's good that we saw which way the moose ran too. It might not have gotten far. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. It's about the edge of the hunting pressure. Yeah. It could have gotten stuck on a branch too, right? They do that sometimes. I haven't seen any stains on the ground. I think I'll head back and check that kind of big portion I didn't check before. Okay. Ooh. Nope. That's interesting. They kind of show up in groups, even herds of different species. They kind of They must be social or something, right? Oh boy. Wow, it can be pretty hard to see through these things. On the other maps, there's like thick foliage like this, but it's not this tall. Or dense, really. Alright, this is about where I shot it. Isn't it? Am I wrong? Yeah. Let's look for the first step then. Went this way. Those are my footsteps. I feel like letting go of it immediately. Like, I don't want to track it. I don't want to track it. I want to go for a better shot on a different animal. Like, look at that's dense. I don't want to track it. I'm gonna go this way and snack a little bit more. Oh Lord, help us. What do I want right now? Some chips. No, I have a little brownie here. I'll have a bite of it. It's kind of big, actually. In case you guys want some candy from here. Chocoramo brownie. Arequipe. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh God. I rushed it again. It was a bit high again. Oh, but we saw it fall. Okay. I think it dookied itself on its way down. Let's see where I got it. Ooh. Oh no, it was a good hit. It was a good hit. Alright. Alright. It's a good one. I'm happy. Very satisfied with that one. You know, the monks say that once we leave this life, if we do, that we don't get to experience physical things anymore, which kind of makes it make sense to me why our bodies kind of just shoot everything out before a living thing dies, you know, like the moose did here. I don't know, it makes sense spiritually, right? You kind of everything that your body can do before it stops doing anything, it'll do. It'll do. Alright, that wasn't bad. Keep pushing a little bit more this way, a little more northward. Whew. Alright. Even more a bit northward here would be good. So I did get a lynx earlier, but so far no new animals to show you guys. We saw the reindeer tracks, heard the wolves. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Look at that. Wow. I wonder what went into programming the flexibility of that tree. Right? I think immediately, like, first they have to, like, make, like, the spine of it flexible, and then, like, the textures have to stretch somehow. And it makes me think, like, the skin, the bark on trees stretches. It has some level of stretchiness. Otherwise, they couldn't bend. Right? That's like wood. It's hard wood. Going all the way up there. Stretching a lot. Amazing. Alright, so that's a reindeer again. There's size 6, so you can use the Warden rifle on him. Very fresh, so I'm guessing my footsteps were enough to push it away. Let's look for an open area and avoid that sort of trouble. We can go up there, be by the ice, that should be good. Imagine sneaking up to like a smaller deer, or maybe even a lynx, because they're smaller. One of those mountain cats. Up here in the ice would be horrible, because going prone in like the springtime level in Germany, you feel cool in the grass, high grass, getting close to a deer. Here, that must be kind of torture for our player character. Scraping his chest up on the ice. I'll do my best to avoid it. Maybe crouching is enough. Alright, so I'm going to see up here. And then the ice. I don't know how you guys feel about this map choice. They have a lot of variety. A lot of variety. You can even hunt tigers if you want to in this game. Not on this map though. It's a very triangular rock. It's throwing me off. I'm gonna avoid it. I don't like the rock. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Okay. Oh wow, okay, another outpost. With a treehouse? I hope. This is so cool. Finding a hut like that made for people like you must be a dream when you're walking out there in the cold. Let's see if we can get up here. No. Oh, come on. Alright, well, it's cool that it exists. But yeah, like, you look out here, and then you look in here. How warm and cozy. I wonder if the daylight schedules or if there's any variation. It might be north enough where, like, you know, like the days are super long. I have to check that out too. Okay. Ooh. This is interesting. What is that? We're gonna walk out on the ice, y'all. This is very interesting. Wow. Thank you, Lord. What a blessing. What a gift. Look at that. Thank you, Jesus. Wow. Those must be just like rocks or bits of iceberg that kind of chip up. Yeah. Wow, okay. Alright, I don't see anything, so we're gonna run right across. Yep. Yep, that seems to be the way over there. Actually, maybe I just might stick to the land. That's a lot of blank empty space. Gives me the city Irithyll vibes from Dark Souls 3. Moonlight sort of thing. Type beat. Moonlit land. Alright. I wonder who was the first person to think of, like, I don't know, making a winter coat. What a hero, huh? I like this. I like the rangefinder. It's great for scoping out. Alright. Okay, okay. So I heard it. I have no idea what it could be. Keep it pushing. You know, I don't know if there's any mention of snow in the Bible. I'm gonna look that up right now with my best friend ChatGPT. ChatGPT has been my therapist this past week. And also my Bible reading assistant. Okay, now there is a description of snow used as a symbol of purity in the Bible. It's easy to forget that it's something that was written over time. And at the time, in medieval Europe, there was something, I don't know what book of the Bible it is, but I remember reading about unicorns, and that was a thing in medieval Europe. People talked about them a lot. It'd be cool if we got one in this game. You guys ever see the spectral horse in Breath of the Wild? That was an incredible discovery for me in that game. Felt so cool. You find a little lake hidden in a mountain, and then all of a sudden, boom, a living thing you've never seen before. Let's go back this way. I feel the heat on my PC, on my laptop, and now I'm kind of here patting it like a horse. Trying to get it to calm down a little bit. Cause look at that, that's so pretty. It's gotta be heavy on the poor thing. Lord help me. Let's get some new animal. Is there a cabin up there? Nope. Just cliffside. I want to get a brown bear. A big old grizzly bear. Well, they're different actually. I think. I don't know. Let's run a little bit. Cover some more ground. There doesn't seem to be much here. So far I've seen no small game. Look at that. The zoom on this thing is ridiculous. Wow. I haven't seen any birds or rabbits or anything like that. I wonder what animals that live here feel in warmer climates. I know huskies can have like kind of overheating problems. I had a friend or someone I knew who had a husky in Florida, man. I felt bad for that dog. Let's go this way. This game is a whole different thing with headphones, man. I wonder what these games will be like once VR is like the standard. Alright, not sure if that's a moose or a bear. I hope we'll find out soon enough. Perfectly rendered rocks. Alright. Nothing. Nothing seen. Whatever it was just saying goodbye. I get the feeling this way is the way to go. Yanaya Taiga. Something way over there. Eurasian lynx. Alright. So it would be worth... Ooh, okay, it's close actually too. So that's actually small enough to use some buckshot on. It is a cat though, so let's see how close I get. I took down one of those before with the Warden rifle. Went down pretty easily, but of course that's a bit big for these animals, so didn't get the maximum reward on it. I have to learn their noise. I didn't quite register it just now. Heard some clopping, and I don't see the cat, so I'll go this way. Okay. Not sure what that was. They have sensitive ears for sure. I'm out here pixel hunting right now. Really scanning. Really scrutinizing. Really ogling nature. Last word. Maybe ogling nature. That's alright, I'll accept that one. Lord help me. Sounds like a platypus or something. Why were platypi such a thing? It was a meme. Why? Did we all learn about them at the same time? Was it a new species discovered? Do I really want to know? A better question. Do I wanna know? Around that time, that same song was blowing up. That was a good song. I remember missing a concert, an Arctic Monkeys concert, when I was in middle school. And I was kind of mad about it. These girls actually invited me. It was a dream come true. Not only just like, the invitation, but people liking the music I liked. That always felt difficult. I think that always feels difficult for everyone because you find something you really like on your own, and then it's gonna be hard to find someone who knows that, or at least not simple. Ooh, okay. Some boar. Ah, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's go for something out here. Ugh, tough either way. All right, keep walking. Yeah. I think back to any sort of situation, however recently past it may have been, and I think about how much more I would have enjoyed it if I just don't listen to negative voices, right? It was a long process to kind of realize that. I don't know. People looked at me more positively than I thought they did. It's easy to hang on to bits of criticism you hear and to let go of praise. And that's not the worst thing either. You shouldn't hold on to praise too much. That might become pride. But yeah, it can distort your whole perception of the world around you. Okay, okay. That is a lot of distance. Let's get way closer. Big old moose over there. Hasn't heard us. Yeah, so if I try to shoot it from here, I don't think it would do much. I tried that before. It's still over a kilometer away. Oh, there's one right there. That's a very decent distance. It's kind of scrambling, not knowing where to go. Ooh. I think I got it. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to look. Yeah, I shot a bit ahead. It was in motion. I'll see. Okay, now this big boy's still there. Not too scared of the gunshot, it looks like. And the distance is decent, so I'm gonna get low. Switch over here and take the shot. Ooh, oh god, I wasn't quite in place there. Let's get a little closer. That one felt right. A bit far either way. Maybe a bit high. Seems to be around where I shot the other one. Let's see. Let's take a look. Next time I'll try to get a little closer. It did start limping, so I'm not too worried. Let's check. No hunting pressure anywhere here. So I may have just whiffed both of them. Which is unfortunate. These guys may be a bit bigger and tougher than what I'm used to. Let's check again. Okay. One went down. I'm guessing it's the second one. And it had a lot of time to get very far. So I'm just going to keep walking. Yeah, pretty sure it's very bad, very real hunting practice. But you live and you learn. So let's do our best to avoid that. I know now I gotta get way closer to these big guys. Way closer. We'll walk way over here. Yeah, just even perceiving the distance is something to learn and get used to on this new map. I heard a bird there, so there's a chance of something there. We could look for the moose a little bit. What do you guys say? No. I want to see a new area. Have a bit of this brownie. Pustaya Mountain. Okay. So no matter what weapon we're using, what animal it is, we're gonna have to get way closer than what I'm used to. I try to go about that. If we move around more quietly, they have more of a chance to get away. I don't want to use the lures. I don't find them effective. I've tried them. Maybe there's better ways to use them than I know of. How could we move more quietly? Or through more open spaces so that we know and see animals from far away? I don't know. I could study the map a little bit. There's a bit of a ridge we're going by here. Maybe just keeping an eye up ahead is good enough. Maybe. More brownie. The other thing is not being seen in those open areas, right? Damn, I want another one of those. Those are good. Actually, you know what? Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm gonna post up our man right here. I'm gonna get some water and put some of these more spoilable snacks away. Be right back. Alright. I am here again. And that little bit of walking without headphones, I had a chance to hear my PC sweating. You guys, it is burning up. Thankfully, I have some fans, a cooling pad. But I don't think I'll let the stream go on much longer. Just a warning, just a heads up. I'll see if I can catch one more animal. Yeah, so this game is already pretty heavy. This map particularly is taking my laptop to new temperatures. I'll see how sprinting goes here. It's the one thing I haven't tried, and it's the one thing I'm willing to try. I don't want to go slower here. Alright, that might be a boar or something. I forget how big the boar are. We might use a shotgun on him. What is that? That might be reindeer. Oh, hold on. Smaller rifle. Oh boy. That looked good. Oh, okay, we got it. That might be a bear. I'm not sure if the gun we used was the proper size. I think it was. It was a decent shot. Didn't get far. I'm pretty sure the droppings we saw before were marked a number 6. It's like a male reindeer. Female. Okay, they also have antlers apparently. Cool. That was a good one. That was a very good one. Alright. That's it for today. I'll end with the prayer today. I'll end with a Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed